Yup. Greetings, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. It is your favorite online boyfriend. My name is Favour. You call me the surgeon son, Agam, and yes, it's another segment of Favour Stick. And we're rolling. This time we're balling with one of the baddest ciphers on the planet. We're talking about Hennessy Cypher 3. We're talking Vector the Viper, M.I. Baga. We're talking Simos. We're talking Jesse Jagger Abaga. Okay. The thing about the cipher is that when I saw it was coming through, when I heard about it, I'm like, okay, I wasn't really bothered about Vector and M. You know why? Because of course I know what those will offer. Okay, I know M is going to do M. I know Vector is going to do Vector. I know Jesse Jags was going to do Jesse Jags. And yeah, I knew they were going to bring the A game to the cipher. But I was literally worried about Tito Simos. And yeah, dude, brother man never disappointed. Like, I'm like, wow, who's this guy? So at some point I had to read about, I had to do a lot of reading about him, and then of course, yeah, so we're going to be looking at the cipher. We're going to be analyzing Hennessy Cypher 3. You know, there were like 3 of them released on the same date at the same time, 12 midnight that day, and yeah, this is the one everyone was talking about. You know why? Because after their back and forth, MI, Vector, after everything they did, after their back and forth, really, those two actually had to settle their beef thanks to Hennessy. And then, yeah, Hennessy brought them together on the same cipher after they crushed their beef. And yeah, like the dopest thing I've heard in a long time, man. Those guys never disappointed. It was dope, and if you listen to it, you've seen this video, you know it was dope, and you agree with me that it was dope. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is Hennessy Cypher 3, Vector the Viper, M.I. Jesse Jags. He started this, man. Jesse Jags started everything. He came with fire. I'm from another galaxy, an alternate reality. Ain't no parody. I switch with supernatural clarity. Hold it. I'm from another galaxy and ultimate reality. There ain't no parity. I speak with supernatural clarity. And you think it's just going to stop there? Just it just goes on and on. And this lyricist on the roll. Oh boy, Jesse Jags never looks back when it. Like, I don't know. There's something about Jesse I like so much. Like his voice is unique. It's masculine. It gives you a feel of a dope rapper that he is, man. I mean, Jesse Jags, he brought it. He really brought it. And oh God, you need to hear this. Much higher than the star David. Okay, me and my bro related. Like, we never knew that Jesse Jags and M.I. were related. He had to mention it, like, okay, me and my bro were related, can't shake it, the flow is jaded. And I'm like, if you notice the way the camera panned at M.I. when Jesse Jags mentioned that he and his bro were related, and I'm like, whoa, like we don't know before. Okay. Did you hear that? It's like the power is for those who are naked, not for those who wear their makeup. Jesse Jags was coming through with that. Blindfolded, hit you wherever it's situated. Cut down the cipher, dress the fertilizer. On the web like a spider. Flow is full of fire, got you flyer than Prophet Elijah. Yeah, if you ever read the Bible and you heard about Elijah and on the fire, chariots of fire, yeah, that's where the pastor's son was going at right there. I mean, Jesse Jags was going that way. Like, the flow is full of fire, got you flyer than Prophet Elijah. Let's go, Jesse. Baba be like, characteristics of ballistics when he's speeding. Like, the lyrics from his mouth have the characteristics of ballistics, bullets, guns. Dude be like, okay, my lyrics are like, have the characteristics of ballistics. Jesse Jags said that real big time. This is the limit. He mentioned all the characteristics of himself and his rap and his lyrics, and it's like he's criminal with it. It's livid lyrics. I'm living lyrics and criminal with it. This is a limit. So he calls himself and his lyrics and his delivery that, oh, I'm the limit right there. That's the limit, right? And yeah, guess what? The next person coming through was no other but Studio Yoruba Boy. Let's go, Simos nigga. He went this. Let's go. Are you the Pope? Nigga, your last name is loading. When the line's on the power, you don't care about the rodents. Did you hear that? When the line is out to play, you know they think about any rodents, any rats they are around. Then he went. It's like the comments and the mentions are filled with unworthy opponents. So instead of facing those unworthy opponents, he adds them to his rivals. Like he adds those unworthy opponents to his rivals. You can smell the fire burning. Hey, I don't know if you've heard the story about the burning bush, where where the Almighty told Moses, that, oh, guy, come on your shoe for the place where you did not burning, like the place where you did and a holy ground. Baba come out his shoe, and it's like Simos went that way. It's like feel the burning bush like a naked observe it, and then he went. Did you hear that? Dr. DK Olukoya. We're talking about that daddy, the man behind Mountain of Fire Miracles Ministries, right? Simos is likening himself and his delivery and his flows to Olukoya's sermon. Baba be like, Olukoya with the flow, I always bring the fire sermon. Did you hear that? Papa Olukoya know they play with fire sermon. Die by fire, die by. Well, Simons be like, hey, Olukoya with the flow, I always bring the fire sermon. So when you hear it, your ears, your mind catches that fire, man. Let's go. Call me night workers. I exist in the blizzard. You're not in agreement. When you hear my lyrics, you're not like synchronized lizards. It's like, I want rappers who fed me, but they don't get liver. Rappers who won't try, they don't get the liver. Let's go. Okay. You hear it through your speakers. Like the Favour sweeping. In this ocean of commotion, I've been posting lavish person how I'm living like conditions. I am ferocious. I'm just studio, but notice whoever comes next, I don't care what to say. I don't finish my first anything on my TK. Hold it. Whoever comes next, that's a challenge. I was worried about him and his delivery in the first place before he delivered, and now he's telling me whoever comes next, I don't care what you talk. I don't finish off for sight. It's not demanding. A laborer's wage is 2K in this part of the world. So it's like Hennessy, when I come first. I don't finish off for this cipher, when I give me my 2K. So, next person was none other VEC. Let's go.
Let's make it clear.
I don't care who your best rapper.
The only time I'd maybe get a beat is
says Cypher. The only time they go beat me for here, that when says drop beats, no worry yourself. If you've seen the MBM movie and the MBM movement, VEC, it's actually referring to that. It's like, okay, my new black movement, the slow bullet, like my new black movement, the MBM, his MBM movement, the slow bullet. 4 fingers came out like the slow bullet. If you know anything about the MBM, I'll leave it there. Let's go. And that was Vector playing with words, pawning up with Kid Wire and Erica. If you watched, shout out to that big show, right? That big show. Let's go.
Now how's that first deal? Grand Theft Auto, but this time shit is real. Black boy got the Flint's ink on the wrist.
Vector never fails to tell us about his background. Of course, he has this tattoo on his hand, and he'd be like, okay, I'm a barrack boy, I got this Flint ink on my wrist. He showed us the tattoo already, like, yeah, that's my logo, man.
Drake make a milled up with the 6th position. Leave your whole shit, don't blame BBC, VEC, number 6 don't lane.
Even though they said, I'll be prepping you up for heaven. Like, even before the 7, I'll be prepping you up for heaven. Even before, I think, yeah, it was the season that's now finished 4th, 7th on the table, right? Vector and Arsenal fan, they be like, even before that 7 position, man, I'll be prep you up for heaven. And then he went,
Hallelujah, summing up to 7.
Hallelujah, summing up to 7. Another characteristics again you need to understand. VEC na celeb boy. And if you know anything about celeb in this part of the world, you hear Hallelujah major, right? So you went Hallelujah summing up to 7. You go Hallelujah, Hallelujah, and that's what Vector is right. Like that's Hallelujah summing up to 7. And then he came. Don't get lost in my English story. Shebi Naija na English glory. See, I made this start to rap in English only. Why? Oh, your weak shots can only miss me. Let's go. See that hit when I'm ignoring me. Small minds start talking easy. Then carry V for air like Don Jazzy DP. What's up, PT? Vector was on it. Vector came in there. Like, small minds try to talk easy. They carry V, letter V. That's the first letter of his name, Vector. And it's like, they carry on for air like Don Jazzy DP. If you follow Don Jazzy, on social media, you get to know what Vector is talking about. He has this red cap on his head with the letter V on it. Yeah, letter V on it. And Don Jazzy be like, Vector the Viper be like, then carry V for head. Like you're talking about the story, carrying the story on his head, small minds carrying him on his head, like Don Jazzy DP. So let's go. Yeah, like the transition between M and Vector was really crazy. That handshake, that was actually what the world has been waiting for. For those of you who follow V and M lately after their back and forth, that handshake was what the world is waiting for. We've been waiting for Vector and MI on the same joint, not throwing shit at each other this time around. Yeah, because every joint he had them on, even before this moment, they've been throwing jibes and each other punches, lyrical punches and everything. But this time it was M and V shaking hands on the same cypher. Let's go.
Yeah, my name is MI. This is the moment.
He knew this is the moment that everybody's been waiting for. VM came in and was like, yeah, my name is MI. This is the moment. I know you've been waiting for this moment. Okay, let's go.
So if you were planning to drop today, please postpone it.
Bros, this is the moment. So if you are trying to drop anything today, if you get anything to do today, I don't know vex. Postpone now. And then you went.
M is rapping, and you know what happens when I zone in.
My phone will body shots on your abdomen.
Maybe I should call this
Versatile.
Hennessy, we reconnected like cellulars.
Me and Hennessy reconnected like cellulars roaming. Let's go.
Back when I blew up like you
Take
can't
your cantonment.
We started this legacy, and
I
I
pray
pray
it
that it
never
don't end.
ends.
VEC handled that business like a grown man.
Did you hear that? Me and VEC handled our beef like 2 grown men. Me and VEC handled our beef like 2 grown men. And then he said,
So the fans can stop beefing like Sega Link and the Coven.
so the fans can stop beefing like Sega Links and the Coven. They've been following trends in Nigeria before the cypher dropped. The NSAS movement, Sega Links and the Coven discussion, the what's it called? Like if we're following trends, you get what MI is saying there. Like me and VEC, we handled our beats like 2 grown men so the fans can stop beefing like Sega Links and the Coven, and that went on, and then it went.
And by the way, we all should be feminists. No man should be offended by women, empowered and outspoken.
Yeah.
Trying to fix a country that rapes them and leaves them broken. We should fight for all our women instead of
Trying
trying
to
to provoke them.
Okay.
You see, Black Lives Matter.
They really do, you see.
All my life I've been going crazy, sort of like Jodeci. When I saw George Floyd, it was like I saw my own brother cease. And if you touch Jesse Jacks, you gon' have to put a hole in me.
Okay, when Jesse Jacks, while he was delivering his line, when he went, me and my bro related. Okay, everybody, I'm like, okay, this is it. And then MI came. When you put up with Jesse Jackson, I have to put up with only me. And I'm like, okay, we all know you're a brother, so no,
So
I
anyway,
let us
couldn't
know.
have done this sooner until our Black Lives Matter.
It's FA Cup like a Guna, okay?
Pray for peace in Kaduna. We hope that we be Corona. For those who turn up to protest, we hope you turn up to vote. Yeah.
MI was referring to the NSAS movement. And he'd be like, for those who turn up to protest, I hope you turn up to vote. Let's go.
Spray the level, grow and increase. Pour some Henny out and hope for the peace. But I'm with you, my people. Hennessy Cypher, it's been a privilege. I hope 2020 will be better for those who witness. My name is MI.
It'd be like Hennessy Cypher, it's been a privilege. I hope 2021 will be better for those who open this. And then he ended up with his outro again. My name is MI. So ladies and gentlemen, that has been the cypher. M Vector on the same cypher with Jesse Jacks and Tito Simmons, and it was dope. Like, it was crazy. Like, I call this a dragon encounter because everybody came out spilling fire. And yes, it is like one of the best things I've heard, one of the best ciphers I've heard in a long time. Yeah, just everybody came with their hay game. So ladies and gentlemen, I think this cipher was hot. I think it was mad. I think it was massive. I think it was dope. Like I said, I wasn't even looking out for Vector and MI. I was worried about Simo. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, tell me, what do you think about the cipher? So, it's been your favorite online boyfriend on this one. See you later.